Right guys, so here we are inside the Celica GT4. This is Michael, who owns this car, and you've owned it for like 10 years now, haven't you?
10 years, yeah.
So we're just going to have a bit of a drive about, ask him a few questions. We've had the drive-bys of this car and it's just absolutely incredible. As you can see, it's sort of a rally spec inside, stripped out back here with the internal fuel pump. It's just class. Just got to wait for a Suzuki. What really made you want a Celica? What got you into, first of all, getting this car and then turning it into what it is now? What was your motives behind it?
I love rallying.
Yeah.
I love rallying, so I was driving my mate's GT4, which is the older spec of this one.
Yeah.
And I loved it that much that I just had to go and buy one.
Yeah.
So I saw this advertised in Penrith 10 years ago. So I went to have a look at it and I fell in love with it, so I bought it straight away.
Absolutely. And all this work, have you done most of the work on this? Or
yeah, I tried to do everything myself, but
yeah.
Obviously I couldn't fit the cage myself because I can't weld. So
yeah.
I went and got a company, I got it powder coated, and then a company fitted the cage for us in the car.
Yeah.
You know?
So what kind of power is this running in terms of the spec of engine?
It's a 2-litre twin cam turbo.
Yeah.
Running about 310 brake horsepower.
Yeah.
4-wheel drive, obviously.
Yeah.
It's got a competition clutch and that in it. Coilovers all round. Poly bush nearly all round. I've made my own quick shift for it.
Yeah.
So I've got a quick shift gear change now, rather than the sloppy one.
Yeah.
Done all the dash myself. Done all the wiring myself. Wired the engine started myself. All the fuel pumps. All the gauges, wired all them in myself.
Yeah.
I've got a kill switch in the middle of the car there. Wired that in myself. Put the battery tree in. Put all that in myself. Everything I can do myself, I do myself.
Absolutely, yeah. So you prefer to have this as your own. Of course, you know this car.
Yeah.
For as long as you've owned it, you know the in and out of it exactly, don't you? So, like you see, you've done track days with this, haven't you?
Yeah.
And whereabouts have you been in terms of the track days?
I've done 2 at Donington.
Yeah.
One in a place called Castlecoombe,
Right.
which is down near Bristol,
Okay.
that area.
Yeah.
And I've done Silverstone.
Have you?
Just last year, yeah, I did Silverstone, Jab Fest in Silverstone.
Yeah.
I did that. There was 3 GT4s on the track at the same time.
Then that was quite cool.
There was about 40 cars all together, but there's 3 GT4s on.
Yeah.
I lap both my mates. So,
Yeah.
but their cars are standard, they're not like this. You know what I mean? This isn't standard.
No, by no means. The standard ones though, they're actually quite quick, aren't they, considering?
The standard Japanese import standard's 255 bhp. The English UK spec one is 235.
Right.
Well, that's just because of the fuel.
Yeah.
The fuel from Japan.
Yeah.
It's about something around about 101 octane Japanese fuel. So they've got to turn the advanced retard down to compensate for having weaker fuel.
Yeah.
Or you just blow it wouldn't work. Well, you would blow the Japanese engine up.
Yeah. So the UK always gets the crap end of the stick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've always noticed that with UK spec, they always seem to get down-tuned in some way, shape or form. So it's always better to get an import. And was this an import?
Yes, it's an import.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you bought it, I take it was already imported? And
Yeah, I bought it off a lad at Penrith. It was standard inside, but it had stickers on.
Right.
It had the original Castrol graphics on, you know. They were on for about 7 years, and then I got the car, I had to get a new rear quarter in my car because my next door neighbour crashed into it and rode it off.
Ouch.
So it's had a new rear quarter and a new passenger door.
Yeah.
So I had to strip all the stickers off, get it all done, and then I decided we went for a different livery for it, you know.
Yeah.
So my friend designed it on Photoshop, and then I just took it to a place in Bishop Auckland, and I said, "Can you put that on for us?" And they said, "Yeah." So that's what it looks like now. This.
It's definitely the livery, as well as everything else about this car. The livery seems to be the biggest eye catcher, doesn't it?
Yeah.
when we were getting the rolling shots, you wouldn't have saw, but we actually had a few people approach Michael and ask if he could take a few pictures and stuff. It's just crazy to see. That's the first time it's actually happened as well with the car that we've done, and it's just absolutely awesome. So what kind of suspension and...
It's got VC coilovers on, fully adjustable coilovers, back and front.
Right.
I've got the turn right up, obviously it's rock hard.
Yeah.
And it's got, I've got a white line anti-roll bar on the rear to aid with the suspension.
Yeah.
The front standard because of a good anti-roll bar, so you leave them as standard.
Yeah.
I've got, I took the aircon off because obviously you get more fuel.
That is quick. That is awesome. Look at that dump valve too. Class. Really feel the power there. That's awesome. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, really cool.
It's on the inside of the chair.
No worries. That's so cool. So you made about the fuel pumps?
Yeah. I'll just slow down, I'll set it away. See what you think. Right.
Launch.
Huh?
From launch.
Well, I'll have a roll and start. Fucks the clutch if you launch it.
Right. It moves, doesn't it?
Huh?
It moves. It's a nice ride, this, considering it's got like
Yeah.
stiff shocks and all pulley bushes and all that. I like that because you
Huh?
feel secure. Everything
Oh.
feels like it's meant for it. I like it.
I don't want to get wheel spinning out like that because it just puts people off, doesn't it? And leave it a couple of minutes, but as long as, if I'm doing like 30 miles an hour,
Just trundling along.
it's just trundling along, it's the turbo, isn't it? They've changed the road system, I couldn't come back, so I've had to go for a detour, didn't we?
Yeah.
I was going to see it. Ended up spending money while you were gone. Ordered about it,